back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Kaki, and today we are going to be doing a full day wear test of some really popular, highly rated items from a brand that I have personally never tried called Wander Beauty. They are sold on their website, they are sold on Amazon on 2-day Prime free shipping. They are also sold now at Sephora, and everywhere that I look, the reviews are insanely glowing. So today we are going to be testing 3 of Wander Beauty's products. These are not inexpensive products, but you can get some discounts on them on your first order, I think, with a 20% off introductory offer when you first go on the website. So the 3 products that we are going to be testing today are, first of all, the Wanderlust Powder Foundation. I am not typically a foundation girl or even a powder foundation girl, but this does look like it is going to eliminate the need to really wear concealer if your skin is pretty clear. That said, I'm probably not going to be going in with any spot concealing today, or at least I'm going to try not to. But the other 2 Wander Beauty products I wanted to test for you guys today were the Lipsetter Dual Lipstick and Lip Liner, and I got it in the color Bahama Breeze. And then the Frame Your Face Micro Brow Pencil, and I got it in the shade Taupe. So we're going to be testing all of those today. I'm going to take you with me throughout my day and we will see how it wears. So before we get started, let's go take a look at the website's description of all of the claims that we can expect out of these products. So for the Wanderlust Powder Foundation, it says a lightweight, versatile powder foundation that proves sheer to full buildable coverage while delivering optical blurring benefits. An internationally inspired blend of jojoba esters from the United States, aloe leaf from Korea, honeysuckle from Korea, hibiscus from France, and safflower from Korea extracts. Condition and hydrate skin. I've never heard of a powder foundation being hydrating, so we will see. While delivering long-lasting coverage. The oil and talc-free powder mattifies skin and absorbs excess oil. The ultra-fine formula blends seamlessly and goes double duty to smooth, blur, and perfect any complexion. Can be used with the included antimicrobial Rubicel applicator for maximum coverage, or the Pixel Perfect retractable brush for sheer to buildable coverage. Delivers 7-in-1 full coverage foundation, versatile setting powder, covers redness, discoloration, and imperfections, enriched with skincare ingredients, minimizes pores, absorbs excess oil, doesn't crack, crease, or cake, made in Korea. So, that is a heck of a lot of claims. It does say that we can use this as a setting powder. I don't think that that's going to necessarily test the full capabilities of this. I want you guys to see how it works as a full coverage foundation. That is, to me, more of a test. I can use pretty much anything as a powder. I use the MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation as a high coverage sort of spot powder. This, I don't doubt, can do that. We're going to try it, see if it creases, see if it cakes, see if it breaks up on me over the course of the day, because like I said, I am not a big foundation wearer because it does tend to break up on me over the course of the day. I typically just go in with a concealer where I need it because I just get so frustrated with my foundation making me kind of look worse by the end of the day. I'm a pretty tough customer. I'm going to be a tough critic on this. So let's go ahead and hydrate. I've already hydrated to the gods today, but I just want to make sure that we get a good hydrating primer on before we do this because I just want to give it its best fair shake. And if we put it on dry skin, which it is winter outside, pointing to a window when I do that. So I want to go ahead and just extra moisturize. So this is the Glossier Priming Moisturizer. This stuff used to sting my eyes so bad. It used to have some ingredient in it that would sting my eyes, and they took it out. I love Glossier for that because they really listen to people. And so yeah, I can like put it on now and my eyes don't sting. It's fantastic because I love this product. I've been testing out a lot of moisturizers lately. I'm going to do an empties video this week so you guys can kind of see some of the stuff that I've been burning through lately, and a lot of it has been moisturizers. I've been trying a ton of moisturizers lately. Okay, I'm going to let that cook for just a second. I don't want to just put it directly on top, but it is a nice primer. Okay, I'm going to bring you guys in just a little bit closer so that you can see the application up close and personal. So, this is what the compact looks like. It's very pretty, very chic, very nice and heavy. You open this bad boy up, it's got gold inside, and you guys know I love me some gold. And this is their little puff that they talk about. It looks very K-beauty to me. It doesn't look super revolutionary or unfamiliar, so as you can see, this is not completely clean. I did kind of test and swatch the product just to kind of make sure that when I got on camera, I was giving you guys the best experience. I don't love a true first impression because a lot of times I just don't give you guys the amount of information that I would like to. I go back and watch the video and I'm like, I've learned so much more about this product that I wish that I had shared. And so a first impression for me is still always going to be swatched or something like that. I just want to be a little bit of an authority on the product before I tell you guys about it. So we're going to go in now right on top of this primer, which is now dried down to a nice kind of tacky consistency, and hope for the best. That's what it looks like once it's on there. It is an extremely luxurious feeling product. It is very lightweight and it's very finely milled when you just touch it with your finger. So let's go ahead and go in here. The way that they say to do it is to swipe and then blend. So we're gonna swipe. Pretty good match. I will say that they don't offer that many colors. I'm a little annoyed by the shade range because it just doesn't offer a ton of diversity, and I think that they could have done a lot better job on that. They say that this is sheer to buildable, so I should be able to kind of go over it more than once in some of my trouble areas and get better results. But I do like having the option because I'm not a super full coverage girl usually. I like to show my freckles, but I do want to blend things like my melasma, some of my dark spots that have scarred from acne, things like that. And I do have a little spot right there. I might have to go in with a little spot concealing. I want to avoid it as much as possible. It is a really nice big mirror. I'm going to show you guys. It's a huge mirror. It's very easy to use on the go, as one would say. It's doing an okay job of blurring my pores, but I will say that the matte-ness of it, I don't know that it's necessarily doing me a whole lot of favors, especially underneath my eyes, even though I just absolutely hydrate the daylights out of them. I really try and keep that part of my skin really healthy and hydrated. I just need something to not exaggerate that. And they say that this is for all skin types. This is not an oily skin type foundation. Even though most powder foundations are, they do say that any skin type can use this, and a lot of people kind of cite this as a holy grail product for all skin types. So I have high expectations. All right, I'm gonna go back over a couple of these spots that you can see right here and over here, and a little discoloration. And I think that the other thing that I'm not a huge fan of is that this is the lightest shade, and I don't really have any option for like a highlight shade under my eyes or anything like that. I'm pale, but I'm certainly not the palest person. I have yellow undertones. I don't have cool toned kind of ivory porcelain undertones. So someone might find this lightest shade to still be too dark for them. This is a cruelty-free product, and like I said, it's formulated without talc or anything like that. All right, that's the most that I think I feel comfortable putting on. I really like that it doesn't have a ton of flashback. I mean, yes, the lights are always going to make my skin look a little bit paler than it is because of the nature of makeup. It just kind of flattens everything. It flattens out all your contours. But overall, I think that this is a really nice texture. Makes my skin feel really soft, and it doesn't feel overly dry, at least not yet. All right, I'm gonna do my bronzer and my blush, and I will come back to you guys for the eyebrows. Okay, I have done everything except my brows and my lips, and now we're going to go in with the other two products. Don't laugh at my eyelashes. Something weird happened with my mascara, and I can't get them to look right. They look so weird. I don't know, like this one's just like pointing this way, and these are all clumped together. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and read to you guys the claims about this brow pencil before we get started. So this is the Frame Your Face Micro Brow Pencil. It says this precise, easy-to-use pencil has an ultra-fine tip designed to mimic real hairs for a natural look. That's pretty much the same claim that any of these little tiny micro brow pencils makes. It is $21, which is right on par with your Benefit and your Anastasia. Smear-proof formula lasts all day. Ingredients: vitamin E helps skin fight damage caused by the environment. Plant oils hydrate, soothe, and soften the skin. I think that's kind of a boilerplate answer for something that is going on my eyebrows. So expectations, I hope it makes my eyebrows look good. That's about it. I don't think that this is going to have any kind of anti-aging benefits or anything like that. After all, it's a damn brow pencil. So it does come in 3 shades. It comes in blonde, taupe, and dark brown. And this is the taupe. I am still a blonde, but I usually prefer to keep my eyebrows a little bit darker. And this is still not a particularly dark shade. You can see. I think that the dark brown probably would be just as good on my eyebrows, and again, we're definitely excluding some people here. Just throwing that out there, Wander Beauty. All right, let's go in on the brows. We're going to do short hair-like strokes, but this is a pretty tough pencil. When I swatched it, it was like, gotta really dig in there to get the pigment, so I'm not really afraid of overdoing it. I actually do prefer this color to the one that I have been using though. This is a lot easier and a lot more forgiving because it's lighter. I don't know, I watched Desi Perkins draw hair-like strokes and she is a boss at it, but not everybody can just do that, so it's kind of really nice to work with something a little more forgiving. I like that a lot. That is really pretty. And I haven't even like put the spoolie in there yet. That is so pretty. This one needs a little love. She's a little everywhere this morning. That's okay. We've all been there, right eyebrow. Does anybody else find it important to kind of keep the caps on the backs of things? Like if you have a pin or something to like put the lid back there. For me, the weight is actually really important. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe that's the art major in me talking. So as I was putting on the rest of my makeup, I did end up doing a tiny bit of spot concealing with my Makeup Forever waterproof camouflage cream, and that is because this just doesn't layer up completely full coverage. You're just not going to get that out of it, but that's okay for me. I'm not ever looking for total full coverage unless it is on a blemish. I will be interested to see over the course of the day how the powder plays with wet media. I think that's the biggest shortfall of any powder foundation, is that when you put wet media with it, it just kind of breaks up. I also wasn't completely in love with what it was doing underneath my eyes because it is accentuating some crepiness, but I hit it with some finishing spray and it made a huge difference, as any powder does when you hit it with finishing spray. It always takes on a slightly more skin-like texture, so again, this will be something that we're kind of watching over the course of the day. That and my 11s right here. I will be very interested to see if it gathers there. I feel more confident with this pencil than I normally do because I really feel like I can kind of fake where I'm sparse and give myself like a stronger brow. It's, again, just, I keep using the word forgiving. It's so forgiving. All right, Khaki, no facial expressions while you're trying to fill your eyebrows in. Wow. That is so pretty. I feel like I can do a really nice bold brow without it just being like the only thing that you notice on my face. That's so nice. All right, I'm just gonna comb that through a little bit. I love how dainty this pencil is. Like everything about it is very streamlined. Like this cap is so tiny. I think I'm used to using this Benefit one and it's just so heavy. I used the spoolie earlier to try and sort out my eyelashes to no avail. Yeah, I don't really have to do a lot with this. Kinda nice, kinda already done for me. I am going to go ahead and groom them, make sure they stay in place with my Glossier Boy Brow. This is a non-negotiable for me. I'm going to use it with any brow pencil that I ever use, so today should not be any different. This is a touch darker than the pencil, and so it should add a little bit of dimension on the actual hairs that it touches. But mainly it grooms them, gives them a little bit of sheen, and brings them back to looking more natural. And if you are just wanting to groom them without adding another layer of kind of color and dimension, they do make clear brow gels. Pretty much every brand makes a clear brow gel. Alright, y'all, that is what I call a power brow. I am really pleased with this brow pencil. It is so easy to use. It is so flattering. It's so forgiving. I actually really like the kind of stiffer formula on it, and I will definitely keep using this. I hope that it does what any other brow pencil does and just stays put over the course of the day. Being as stiff as it is, I don't expect it to smudge, and I don't do a lot of touching of my eyebrows, so I don't think there are a lot of risk factors here that this is going to grossly disappoint me over the course of the day, so I can safely say that the brow pencil gets my stamp of approval. Okay, so they do have a ton of lip products, and I do want to try a lot of them, but today we are going to be talking about the Lipsetter Dual Lipstick and Liner. I don't know if I was necessarily surprised, but I think that I am a little bit disappointed that they are literally just the exact same formula and the exact same color, just in different shapes. As you can see, this is the liner, this is the lipstick. They might have put a tiny bit more of a creamy consistency to the lipstick, but they're the exact same tone, and I like to wear a darker lip liner than a lip pencil. Otherwise, kind of, to me, what's the point? Because it doesn't make my lips necessarily look bigger. I might as well just be putting a lipstick on my whole mouth, right? So I am not going to use this lip liner today because they're the exact same thing. I'm gonna use a darker lip liner, and then we're gonna go in with this. This does have 5 stars from 3 reviews. An expertly curated and ultra hydrating dual-ended cream lipstick and lip liner designed to define, enhance, and shape your perfect pout. It is $28, which is not cheap, and it is 1 gram. You get 1 gram. It says the ingredients are grapeseed extract, which is rich in antioxidants to help fight free radical attacks on your lips. Coconut oil from the Philippines keeps lips hydrated all day and maintains elasticity, and jojoba seed oil from Spain and acai extract from the United States regenerates skin cells, moisturizes lips, and contains antioxidant properties to maintain youthful looking skin. Okay, so we're gonna start with my favorite lip liner, and I realized recently, guys, that I have been reading the wrong language, like the French title of this whole time whenever I go to tell you guys what it is, and that's why I'm like, why can't I find this online? It's called Croque Caramel. No, it's called Toffee to Be. Apparently, Croque Caramel, which I can also read and doesn't seem like that unlikely of a name to be in English, is just the translated word for it. So they do still carry this. I will link it below, and it is called Toffee to Be. It is the L'Oreal Color Riche lip liner, and we're going in. All right, let's go in with this guy. I do like the shape of this. I don't know, it just seems very unpretentious. It's just like a little rounded end. Alright, that is not my favorite color in the world to wear on my mouth. It is just too pink. I wish that they made a more nude shade in this because the formula is beautiful. I usually don't like matte lips, but this is a very wearable, movable, creamy, comfortable, nourishing matte. It is not transfer proof by any means. You can't see that really, but oh, you can, yeah. It's not transfer proof, but I would rather sacrifice something being transfer proof versus it being like making me look like a sarcophagus. So I feel like this would actually layer really nicely. I feel like if it needs a touch up over the course of the day, there's no problem there. It's not gonna start like rolling and pilling. I will let you guys know, I will keep reapplying it. I have no expectation that this is gonna be a long wear formula, so I don't think that that really flies in the face of the actual review itself. But even with kind of the darker lip liner, I do feel like this is an extremely pink shade for me. You guys can let me know. I may be just really overreacting because it's just not what I'm used to. But yeah, I don't know. It's okay. I can wear it for the day. So I have already sprayed my face with a finishing spray and things like that. So we are actually good to go for the day. I'm going to go about the rest of my errands and my filming today, and I will catch up with you guys in a couple hours and let you guys know how all of the makeup is wearing. Alright, you guys, I just got done filming a couple more videos. It's only been like maybe an hour or so, but you can see that everything has started to really settle in nicely when I'm not moving my face. I feel like it looks really good, but you can see under my eyes, I don't love that. I don't love how much of my pores it accentuates. It's just kind of clinging a lot in places where I don't need any help looking wrinkly, you know what I mean? No one's looking at me that closely. The lip color, I'm actually surprisingly warming up to. I think it's really pretty, and the formula is very, very comfortable. I love love that brow product, I do. But yeah, the jury's out on the foundation so far. Hey guys, it is now, I did not check what time it is. It is now 5:48. So I've had this makeup on now for, what, 6 hours? You can see, oh man, at least in this light, my melasma is definitely showing through. I really enjoy the finish of this. I do think that it's very pretty, and it's not doing a too bad of a job about, you know, settling and stuff. I don't ever touch up my makeup. I know that that's like, I don't know, some kind of faux pas probably. Whatever happens, like I don't think that it's gonna be that bad because I don't wear that much makeup to begin with. And so the brows look incredible. I'm obsessed. The lipstick gave up a long time ago, and that's totally fine. My mouth is super dry, and so I've just been putting a bunch of chapstick on anyway, but the Glossier Balm.com layers on top of it really nicely, so I was very pleased with that. I think I will wear that again. I'm wearing some pretty heavy sunglasses all day, and it only moved the product a little bit. It definitely does a way better job than a liquid concealer of staying put. I've also been blowing my nose all day. That's why you can really see my melasma. This didn't wipe off as much as like a normal concealer would. So I like how much it stays put. What's up guys? Future Khaki here. I'm filming this on Monday. I filmed my video about this makeup over the weekend. This lighting is a little bit harsh, but I kind of wanted to show you guys another day of wearing it. Yes, it has rubbed off my nose from wearing my glasses at work all day, but I put this on at 8 o'clock in the morning. It is now 6 o'clock in the evening. And I discovered that when I layered it a little bit more right on top of moisturizer, and then I just really patted the second layer on, I was able to get a lot more coverage in a way that I found to be really blendable and flattering. It looks a little bit like crazy right now, but this is still so much better than any liquid foundation survives over the course of any day. And this was patted in and kind of like, you know, I used the sponge. There is no concealer on my face. I didn't use a brush to apply the powder. I just wanted to show you guys kind of another way that I wore it that I ended up liking it even more. And it didn't do all of the kind of crepey stuff underneath my eyes. And I just feel like it wore so beautifully. This is just like such kind of a game changer because I can now put this on in the morning and it doesn't take any time at all, and it really probably cuts like 3 steps out of my routine. So I'm a huge fan of this. I'm going to keep wearing it. I'm really excited about it. I realized I had kind of given you guys an idea that, you know, the jury was out, so I wanted to give you guys my final thoughts, which are, I'm going to keep using this because it's beautiful, and I think it's way better and has way better kind of like all day staying power without settling into lines or anything than any kind of liquid powder combo that I've ever used. So also, I'm still loving the eyebrow pencil. I love it. So back to your regularly scheduled program. And if you guys have tried any of these products or anything else by Wander Beauty, let me know down in the comments as well. And guys, if you enjoyed this, please do give it a thumbs up. If you want to keep hanging out with me on this channel, please go ahead and hit the button down below and subscribe. I would love it if you did. Leave me a comment below if there are any other cool, like cruelty-free lines of makeup or products that you want me to check out. And I hope you guys are having an amazing day. And thank you for watching. I love you. And I'll talk to you as soon as possible. Bye.